people are like, oh, I'm not a racist, or I'm not a racist, I'm tired of these brown people and everything like that. That literally is racism. You're saying that you don't like somebody because of the color of their skin, and you're tired of their community or whatever, even though you have no idea what this person has done, whether this person deserves it or not, you have no idea if it's a citizen, you have no idea if it's an Indian, it could be somebody who's been living in America for years and they just moved to Canada. It literally could be any scenario at all. So to say that you're not a racist, but to say that, oh, this person should be deported, that is racism.
Okay, before we start today's video, just wanted to say thank you for 1,000 subs. Woke up with a nice feeling. Our goal before the end of the year was to hit 1,000 subs, and we just did that. So thank you to everybody that's been hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and keep that going. Our New Year goal is we'll announce that when Sim is back. As you guys know, he's on vacation, and usually Mac is behind the camera.
Yeah.
Figured we'll bring him to the front because we still need to have a conversation.
Yeah, this is really, really awkward.
I've been through the whole trying it out and making faults and getting better and more comfortable in front of the camera, but you've always been behind it. So how does it feel?
Well, I'm behind it because I got to control everything. Right now, everything is being controlled still by me, just in front of here now. And it's awkward. Like the lights on me and everything, and I'm just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, so we don't have a whole production team or anything. It's just literally Mac. He does everything. Our business is sort of that too. So he kind of runs the editing, the videos, lighting, everything that's here, the setup. That's all Mac. But
one-man machine, so
yeah, slowly we'll grow and see how it is. So make sure you guys keep hitting that subscribe button, and we'll get into it.
Yeah, so you guys are stuck with me for this week, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he's back for a little while, so
just this week I think he's back.
He's back at
Monday.
Yeah, he's on vacation, and we don't have the luxury to go on vacations.
I wish.
So yeah, we're here and filming.
Yeah,
let's get into it.
Let's get into this.
Okay, so usually we have conversations about with Sim and I, we talk about things that are happening. But then there's also a lot of good things that happen in the community, and a lot of it in our community that, I think that they need to be recognized. And I found a video this morning that came up on my For You page, and it got really me thinking. So we're going to watch that video and we'll get into the conversation.
All right. It feels so weird. I don't know if I'm too close or far from the mic. I'm always yelling at you guys. Now I see how you guys feel.
Yeah, no, let's go.
ਅਮਰਜੋਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਮਿੱਤਰੋ ਨੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਅਸਲ ਸੂਰਮਾ ਜੁਲਾਈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਆਪਦੀ ਜਾਨ ਤੇ ਖੇਡਦੇ ਬਲਦੀ ਹੋਈ ਗੱਡੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਜਾਨ ਬਚਾਈ ਸੀ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ। ਇੱਥੇ ਭਾਈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਪਰਵਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਭਾਈ ਕੋਈ ਕੋਲ ਵੀ ਜਾਵੇ। ਆ ਬੰਦਾ ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਿਫਟ ਤੇ ਸੀ, ਸਾਈਡ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰਨਗਾ, ਉੱਥੇ ਭਾਈ ਦੇਖੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਬਲਦੀ ਵੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੰਦਾ ਬੈਠਾ, ਇਹਨੇ ਭਾਈ ਆਪਦੀ ਜਾਨ ਤੇ ਖੇਡ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਜਾਨ ਬਚਾਈ। ਆ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਐਮਪੀ ਦੇ ਦਫ਼ਤਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੁਲਾ ਕੇ ਬਹਾਦਰੀ ਦਾ ਸਰਟੀਫਿਕੇਟ ਵੀ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਡਲ ਵੀ ਪਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ। ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਭਾਈ ਅਗਸਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਡਲ ਤੇ ਭਾਈ ਸਰਟੀਫਿਕੇਟ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਮੀਡੀਆ, ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਦੇ ਭਾਈ ਖਾਸ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੱਧਰਲੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਨੇ ਬਾਈ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ। ਤਾਂ ਬਾਈ ਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ, ਬਾਈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਾਣ ਆ, ਤੂੰ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਸ਼ਨ, ਤੂੰ ਭਾਈ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਅਸਲ ਸੂਰਮਾ। ਤਾਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਭਾਈ ਤਰੱਕੀਆਂ ਬਖਸ਼ੇ, ਤੇ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਭਾਈ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ 'ਚ ਚਾਹਵੇਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਮੁਕਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਵੇ, ਤੇਰੇ ਮਾਂ ਪਿਓ ਨੂੰ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਤੰਦਰੁਸਤ ਰੱਖੇ। ਤੇ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਭਾਈ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਬੰਦੇ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਪੀ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਭਾਈ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਾਣ ਆ। ਕੋਈ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੇ ਨਾ ਕਰੇ, ਪਰ ਤੂੰ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਡਾ ਭਾਈ ਆ, ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਾਣ ਆ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਭਾਈ ਤੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਜਾਨ ਬਚਾਈ, ਤੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਸਹੀ ਸੂਰਮਾ। ਅਮਰਜੋਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਭਾਈ ਆਪਣਾ
soutien. So keep following, keep liking, and stay tuned for what happens next.
Why do you Trudeau?
So Tushar Uplifts, thanks for the video. Good job, bro. Thanks for posting that. Because it is, I haven't seen it on any media channels. Even though it might not be something that's huge for people who it's not negative news or whatever. That's what everybody kind of runs towards. And so I kind of feel like things like this do need to be recognized, even in the media, and even if you're out there, good things got to come out.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm still kind of confused as to what happened exactly. He stopped a car from...
Yeah, so the guy that he's talking about, the guy that got the Amarjot Singh, he's a security guard. He was doing his site visits at one of the sites. There was a vehicle that was on fire, right? And then there was the vehicle, the person in the vehicle, he was sitting in there, and so he went and it was blazing on fire, and he went and saved his life. Like, pulled him out of the vehicle, got him some help, called 911, all that, right? And this happened earlier in the year. So they just got recognized now.
So he did his job.
Yeah, he did his job, but
He did his job.
But
I know what you mean.
your response. What would your be first response if you see a car parked there on fire? What would you do?
Call 911.
Exactly, right. You
Yeah.
call 911, but then you see somebody sitting in the vehicle. What would you do?
Well,
Would you risk your own life to go and save his?
honestly, I don't know. Because again, we always like to say like, "Oh, this is what I do. This is what I do." What I've learned is that you never know what you're gonna do until it actually happens. So I don't want to say like I'd run and save this guy or anything like that, because I don't know him. Like I don't know the situation. I don't know exactly. I'm still confused about the whole situation. So
Why? What are you confused about?
like, was the guy like passed out in the car? Was the car unlocked, locked? Like, what's happening? Like, I don't understand why there was somebody in there with the fire on, and like, was it flipped? Was it a car accident? Like, I just don't like know the scenario.
Okay, so the scenario, again, you guys can comment down below, let us know what the whole situation was. Because, again, the whole point of this whole video was that the media doesn't really show the good things that happen. So, like, I didn't see anything from, like, CTV News or things
Exactly.
like, the big channels. Because you do search it and you see it from, like, random groups and stuff. But you never see these kind of things on Canadian media regularly. And I know there's been changes over social media and how media is shown, but I think that things like this, the good things, should also go a little viral. They should be able to,
Even viral, just it needs to be brought up more. I didn't know anything about this. I don't know the situation. I don't know. I didn't even know about this news until you now just showed me. Because again, good things that our community does, nobody cares about. Nobody posts about.
Yeah. And that brings me to my next little topic, because of that, now, when I went on social media and I was like, okay, what is this? Because I went down the rabbit hole and I was like, what happened? So I kind of know the backstory of everything. So you guys let us know what your guys' thoughts are on that. I went to this other channel that, regularly posts on social media, and they were talking about the story, right? So this other story comes out this is from PEI, okay? And the screenshot will come up here, and you guys can read it with us.
I'll put it up.
Right? But they were hailed as heroes for alerting sleeping residents that immediately evacuate when a fire erupted in an apartment building in Charlottetown, PEI, and all residents were saved. Again, 2 Punjabi guys, 2 Indian guys, and it's great news. It's good because they're helping the community, right?
Yeah, they literally saved lives. Saved lives.
Yeah, exactly. And now I want to dive into the comments, because that's where it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, I already know.
Right? Nowadays, I know the whole, we've done it before too on the show where we, hated on our own people. Not hated, but like we've brought up the issues.
Again, I always see that comment like on TikTok and stuff, though, we're hating on Indian people and everything like that. I'm like, we're not hating on anybody. We're Punjabi, we're Indians.
Yeah.
We're just calling out our own people because, well, there are people.
Yeah. I don't want to, again, the comments, because even on our channel, we get the same kind of comments. We get the deport. We get the whole, these guys are turning on their own people, or they're stupid, whatever. Comments or whatever. We don't really care. The ones that we want to read, we'll read. The ones that we don't, people.
I read all of them.
Right?
I read all of the comments. I've been told not to reply anymore. So I can't anymore, so
yeah, we do. We can't just talk to bots. It's just stupid. Like sometimes just arguing with bots just makes no sense, right?
I know, but it's fun. Like I was talking to Sweetie,
but under this video, under these 2 guys who just are supposed to get recognition for a wonderful task that they did, and they didn't have to do it, right? But the human nature was for them to protect and help and they didn't put themselves first. They put others first.
Yeah.
Right? The first comment that is on this video, a fire they started for insurance money. Okay, and I've seen a few of these on the same post. It's crazy because they're like, what are they doing up at night? Right? They'll come up here. Deport, which is on every brown channel video you'll see deport.
Yeah.
And again, it's all bots, or it's all, white people that are just hurt. I don't know what it is, right? But you see it everywhere, even on good things like this, right? Like a fire that they probably started. This one just will come up here. And we understand that, we're not supposed to care that much about comments. But what I found shocking on this whole video and the video that was up is that, like, even our own people are not even commenting or saying, congratulations or recognizing it. Mm-hmm. I don't see it in our media. I don't see it in, and it sucks because these kind of people should be recognized and they should be given some sort of recognition that they've done something great.
Yeah.
Whether they're Canadian, whether they're Indian, whether they're students, doesn't matter. The task at hand was
to save lives.
Save lives, yeah. So even with, him saving somebody and pulling him out of the vehicle, whatever the situation was, right? Mm-hmm. That should have been recognized throughout the medias. That should be put out there. They should be congratulating the person because he didn't care what the person in the car looked like, what he was doing. He just knew that he had to save somebody's life.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did. I don't think security's job is to go and jump into burning car fires to save people's lives.
Yeah.
It's basic humanity.
Yeah.
Those are my thoughts on that.
Yours? Yeah. I agree completely. Like, the whole thing right now that we're seeing is where it's a lot of people, even our own people, even especially white people, anything that anybody from the other community does, especially from our community, even from the Punjabi community especially, you're going to see a lot of Indians, you're going to see a lot of white people, a lot of people just saying bad stuff about them. Oh, they stopped doing drugs to help somebody for once. Oh, deport them. Oh, like, it's always just negative shit. It's like white people need to hate on something. Like, I think people are just so used to hating on something at all times that they always need to hate on something. And right now, the biggest thing to hate on is brown people, especially Punjabis.
Yeah.
Before it was black people, right? That's the truth. It used to be the black people. There was always bad stuff about blacks did this, they did this, did that. Once the whole wave of ever since like Black Lives Matter and things like that came up, and now it's kind of become not cool, or like it's been socially like you can't say anything about a black person, otherwise you're a horrible person. And now white people are taking that very, very seriously, and now all of a sudden it's flipped and they're like, they love black people, and then they're like, but we still need to get our hate out somehow. Yeah. And we're their new targets basically. So and they're just not satisfied no matter what. No matter how much good we do, no matter how much, like how many positive things you do. I know we hear a lot about negative things that we do, and we call that stuff out, and but at the same time, there's how much good things, like the Khalsa aid, like that's a massive one. I think it's not even just Canada; it's worldwide. Like Khalsa aid helps worldwide. Like we have langar, like we do we give free food to anybody. Doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, homeless. Like you come to a Sikh Gurdwara, you're gonna go in and you're gonna get a free meal. There's no questions asked, and every single person in a langar hall sits on the floor. Doesn't matter if you're a billionaire. Doesn't matter if you're homeless. You are all equal, and that's our community. That's what we represent. And at the same time, and we have these things happen, and it's like none of that stuff matters.
Yeah. Just like how we just categorized all white people into one category, this is exactly what you guys, as people that are commenting all this stuff, like deport, all these negative comments, that's how you guys do it to us. That's how, for you guys to categorize everybody. And, there's the bad eggs, there's bad eggs in every community. There's bad eggs, and whether you want to break it down to race, skin color, whatever you want to break it down to, religion, there's bad people in there is. The balance is there. Okay. Yeah. But when you start grouping us together into the same category, right? Yeah. And then you think that, oh, no, we're not like that. we just did that to you. If you haven't recognized it, he just did that to you. He just put you white people into one category, right? And you should feel ashamed a little bit, right? Because I'm sure we're going to get those comments too.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys might hate on us because most of our following is white. And we're happy with that, right? But you guys got to be able to be fair on that.
Yeah, I think it's just. I think it's not a tricky thing to do. I think it's just it's a simple. It's very basic, common sense thinking to just recognize. Oh man, I shouldn't base somebody's actions or base somebody.
So the reason why I just brought that, the skin color and the right, those two guys that saved people from the residence, right? They got comments like they did it for the insurance or deport them or whatever. I don't know how they're gonna get.
How does that make any sense?
No idea. Okay, they set the fire and then they try to save people so they can get recognition. Oh, one of them says, one of the comments is like, okay, we'll extend your PR for another 3 months. Oh, yeah, right here. So make sure this comes up. Give them a 3-month extension stay in Canada as a reward and then deport.
That's hilarious. That's actually so funny.
Like, what the heck?
No, I like that one. I like that one.
So, like, but here's the opposite, okay? And this is exactly what the hypocrisy, I think, comes in, is because not too long ago or earlier in the year, this white guy, so like this, it'll come up on the screen here, Mac. Okay,
yeah, it will. Go on.
Okay. Jesse Meakin, 19, praised as hero after he kicked in front door of burning home to save 69-year-old man in Oliver, Ontario.
Nice.
Okay?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome job, man.
Yeah.
Way to put yourself there. You're 19. That's huge, right?
Yeah.
Comments? What a hero. God bless you and your parents for raising such a beautiful soul. We need more people like him. Brave and courageous. These are all the comments, okay? Give him a job as a firefighter. Bro, deport. The hypocrisy is crazy. Two stories. There's similar stories. The situations are similar.
Stories, yeah.
Just because it's color, I don't see those kind of comments in the other video. Yeah. I don't see those give them a job as a firefighter. Actually, that's something I always wondered. Why are there not a lot of brown firefighters?
We are. It's you have to be a citizen, and you have to.
Yeah, citizen. But
our community. Well, we do. Remember when we had the PCHS thing that there was a brown firefighter there.
Or I mean, sick.
Yeah.
I didn't see any maybe there are. Maybe I just haven't seen them.
I haven't seen them. Not at least in Winnipeg, I haven't seen anything. So maybe out in Surrey, Brampton, probably. So
yeah, and if you are a firefighter, and let us know because that'd be cool to see. Again, they do a lot. But going back to the situation, two similar situations, similar, right? But the completely different. And I don't see any brown people going into those comments and being like, "Oh, deport them," right? I do see deport people back to Europe because that's a whole other.
And people who are gonna say, "Oh, well, he's Canadian and everything like that." Like, it doesn't matter. There's a lot.
How do you know those two other guys aren't Canadian?
Well, yeah, that's true.
How do you know? What if they are Canadian? We don't know. Again,
you never know. Maybe this white person. Well, I don't know. They didn't say his name and stuff. But he could be Ukrainian. He could be somebody who's from Europe.
Yeah.
He could. You never know. The thing is, you never know. And the whole directly just because he's brown, you got to say deport, and then just because he's white, that's clear racism. That's literally what racism is. To, you're preferring the white person just because he's white.
Yeah.
And you're saying deport to the brown person because he's brown. Like, that's literally what it is.
Again, I feel like the hate can be there. I understand it's online, it's social media world. It is what it is. We get it all the time. Even our other posts on Instagram, like Indian people are going crazy, right? Because they went viral in India.
That one's my favorite.
Yeah, and they're just.
I just read the comments and I'm just like, I want to reply so bad, but I'm not going to. Don't worry.
Even in our don't get it wrong. Don't get us wrong here, because even in our own communities, people hate on each other. Right? Like, for example, that video has nothing to do with the fact that Khalistan or India or anything.
Yeah.
Somehow the whole comment section is just on this Khalistan.
Yeah.
This. Bro, I don't even recognize as Khalistani, but I don't.
We didn't once mention anything about Khalistan in that video. It's literally just a video saying, why do Punjabi, like what? And people are in the comments. Everybody's like, "Oh, give me examples." There's in the video. I have a screenshot up that literally says, "India. This is Punjabi culture, not Indian culture." That's an example for you right there. Yeah. And everybody's commenting, "Oh, I want to see an example." There's literally one right in the video.
Yeah.
So that's a clear. Like, I don't know how people especially like, call me out all you guys want. I don't understand why Indians have a very difficult time to understand comprehends like any comprehension skills. There's none. It's like,
I don't know. The education might not be there. I don't know. Whatever it is, right? It's just crazy. It's just the fact that these two different stories, got a different result is crazy. The story is the same. The outcome is so different, right?
Yeah.
Even the first person who saved somebody from a burning car, right? They should be applauded, and the media should be on that. The media should at least do some sort of like national media, right? Recognitions like that make our community and our own people. If you're from our community, you guys should be on those posts, commenting and telling people, "Hey, good job, great job."
Whether it's brown, white, or anything. If anybody, honestly, it just needs to be. People need to understand this. If it's a good story like that, whether it was the white guy, whether it was the brown person or anything, should be just nothing but good comments. It should be.
Yeah.
Whether it was a Indian, Canadian, Nigerian, whatever it was, does not matter. If somebody did a good deed, everybody should be supportive of that. That's what being Canadian is.
There you go.
That's what being Canadian is.
That is. Like, you put everything aside, because we are a multicultural country.
100%.
Right? And you put everything aside and you just see it's a good deed. That everything kind of comes down to that. It's a good deed or a bad deed.
Yeah.
Right? And doesn't matter who's doing it, the skin color, the background, whatever. Good deed, bad deed. If you can do that, I think we can go a lot further in life.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents.
My 2 cents are, I just think people need to stop saying this, and this to everybody else. Like, everybody needs to start just understanding there's like bad eggs in every culture and every race and every religion. There's always shitty people everywhere. Like, I don't care what you are. What defines somebody is their actions, not anything else. And that's literally what racism is to define somebody by their skin color and not their actions. So people are like, "Oh, I'm not a racist," or "I'm not a racist. I'm tired of these brown people and everything like that." That literally is racism. You're saying that you don't like somebody because of the color of their skin and you're tired of their community or whatever, even though you have no idea what this person has done, whether this person deserves it or not, you have no idea if it's a citizen, you have no idea if it's an Indian. It could be somebody who's been living in America for years and they just moved to Canada. It literally could be any scenario at all. I know there's a lot of white people who have lived in India for a long time and then come to Canada, and then it's like you don't know anything. So to say that you're not a racist, but to say that, "Oh, this person should be deported," that is racism. That literally is racism, and people need to start recognizing their own behavior and calling themselves out and taking accountability. That's exactly what the whole point of this channel is, for us to take accountability for our community's actions, because somebody has to.
Yeah, we bring it up, we talk about it, we shit on our own people because we find it's wrong.
Yeah.
What me and Sim both think about is, what an idiot, what a good thing. Like, that's what it is.
It is very black and white.
Yeah,
like, people
we're very, like, we don't care. We're just very black and white. We just want to talk about it because it's a problem and we see it as a problem, so we talk about it.
Yeah.
Right? Anything else?
No, this is, oh my God. I'm bending over and stuff, and my back feels so weird, and I hate this already.
We gotta figure this out.
I can't tell if I'm in frame. I feel like I'm too tall, but then I'm like, am I too far from the mic?
I think we'll figure this.
We'll figure this out this week by the end of the thing. Let me know. Comment down below how I did. If you guys hate me, please comment down that below. I don't give a shit, but comment down below anyways. And
he's my younger brother, so just be careful before you do. Don't go to family, because
I can take it.
He can take it, but
Simon swore thing I can't take it. Sim even texted this on the group chat, and he's like, "Oh, Max, one bad joke away to driving to the
yeah,
one bad joke away from driving to the what's the thing called?
Yeah, The cliffside?
No, not the cliffside. The floodway. I'm like, man, no, I can take. I think I got 2-3 more jokes in me.
Other than that, we got nothing else. Give us your guys' thoughts. Make sure you guys keep hitting that subscribe button. Join us. We have a huge announcement, but I'm gonna wait till Sim comes back as well, so that we can do it properly for you guys. There was a reason why we were trying to hit the 1,000 goal. Everybody knows monetization, all that stuff. We're not actually. Again, I don't want to give away everything.
We're not going to give away everything right now, but it was very important for us. And hey, the channel's not being canceled. We're not getting canceled.
We can't get canceled.
We weren't going to. No, I mean, like, if we didn't hit our goal with us.
Oh, yeah. I think Sim was actually serious about the fact that he was going to shut everything off if we didn't hit 1,000 before the end of the year.
But that's what we tell her seriously was. Yeah. But hey, at least we now know that, okay, we're going to continue. So now in the next, let's keep going.
We got plans. We have plans.
Good plans. Yeah. Excited for what 2025 has to offer for us. It's going to be a massive, massive year for us. 2024 was an amazing
year. Save all that for tomorrow's video because we still have a day before New Year.
I guess.
Or New Year's Eve, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Peace.
You got to slide. Yeah, I got it.